Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Create Above and Beyond. Glad you could join us today. I hope you're doing well. If you're new here, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and hit that bell notification so that you are notified when new episodes come out of Create Above and Beyond, and as well as other episodes of other series too. So if you enjoy this one, hopefully you enjoy another series out there. So today we're going to be working on water. We need water to get into the next step here. And I was kind of going through this, and we need a water supply. And to get a water supply, we just need to have a pump. I think I don't know. I haven't set this up yet. A pump, and we need some kind of like storage tank. So let's take a look here. We know, for instance, we have the fluid pipes and the fluid pump. Now, is there some kind of tank in here? I'm assuming. So there's a fluid tank. Well, let's just take a look and see what the fluid tank's all about. It's just a matter of transferring large amounts. And I think this is a multi-block structure that we can actually expand as large as we want. So we'll need to set up some kind of way of transferring. And I think the pumps, and I think we learned this before, the pumps only transfer so far. So we need to get copper casing, which I hope we have enough copper nuggets. Is there any other processing for copper? No, it doesn't come from anything else. So it's just a matter of getting it mined and then creating into copper. And I think we do have some copper casings. It's getting dark, but I have been playing around in between episodes like I normally do, trying to figure out a few different solutions for a couple different things that we're running into. One is food, and I don't think I'm going to show food production. I might actually create like how to create the contraptions to create the food, but just getting the food grown is pretty basic. We've already set up a couple farms, automatic farms here, like this one here. I do have carrots, I have wheat, and I still have potatoes growing, and then I have cabbage because we're going to be making some chicken sandwiches, which I do have some. So you can see here we have from Farmer's Delight, and we're getting some of those items here. Now you're saying, oh, what about the chicken? Well, we need chicken. Well, I created a simple little chicken farm, which is not currently working. It's kind of a work in progress, just kind of playing around with it. I have a ton of chickens in here. This is a really basic chicken design, or a chicken farm design. Let me back away here. They're really annoying. But I've been trying to put a little spin on it versus just using lava and having the lava kill them using like a dispenser, or just have lava sitting over top of their heads. Because I had that originally, and I'm like, well, it works sometimes, because sometimes they die without dropping anything, which is really frustrating. So I've tried a drill, which ends up breaking the carpet, which then kind of puts the adults out of range just slightly. And I also tried using a saw, which is currently on there now, which doesn't touch them at all. So the saw, you almost have to be like on like the same block pretty much before you're going to damage entities. And so I'm kind of playing around with that a little bit. And at some point in time, I'll get to the point where this will be fully working, and I have some ideas. I gotta get recording. So, so we're gonna need water, and we need a water source. Now, from my understanding, water is no longer infinite within the create mod when you have a source block. When you bucket it's fine, but not when you're pumping it. So you need to have, I think, you have like a source of 10,000 buckets or whatever of any area. You have pretty much unlimited fluid. So, and that's source blocks, not just streams of liquid. So you couldn't just like have it falling from a high spot and then have infinite amount of liquid. It has to be source blocks. So, yeah, it's going to be pretty tough when we get to lava, I think, but water should be fairly simple. We do have a large section of water here that is connected through all the way here. We don't have it connected here or here, but we do have a section of water, it looks like, starting where I'm at here. So it goes underneath this little platform. It comes up here. And I made sure that this connects, and so this connects all the way up here. I'm hoping that's 10,000. I don't know. I have no clue. If this drains, we're gonna be in trouble because we might need to hook up this inlet here, and maybe I will. Maybe I'll just cut a section here, make sure there's source blocks there and there, just so we're just 100% positive that we're not going to run out of water. But before we do that, we do need to make, I think, the fluid tank where we're going to store the water, and we're going to have to somehow pump the water a longer distance. Now, my understanding, the pumps only go 8 pipes at a time, so maybe I'm wrong about that, but so let's just get here. Let's add that to our list. Let's add the pipes to the list, which I think I have some, and then we're gonna need pump. We're gonna need pumps. We're gonna need lots of pumps. The Aquas or Aquas Accumulator. I'm not sure how this functions in terms of infinite water. Maybe this would be the solution. Possibly. Maybe we'll give that a shot as well. Let's add... Oh, I didn't add the pipes for some reason. We'll add this to the list as well, because this is going to be pretty simple. We do have the copper machine, so we can make one, so we just try it out. I think we just have to have this in water, and then we can pull from it. Maybe that'll be one of the things we'll create. Let's see here. We do have one here. We do have some copper casings. We're gonna need a ton of pipe. Oh boy. Okay. What do we need for the fluid tank? So we need glass, we need copper nuggets, and we have casings. I'm not gonna build like a million of these, but we got a decent amount of copper. We do have some copper nuggets. We have copper sheets, but I don't know how much more of that we have. So let's grab that. Do I have any glass? I do have glass. I'd had that for the chicken farm, which still work in progress. Let's make a few of these, maybe like 4. That should be enough, right? Which would give us 8 total. And then we're gonna need some pipes, which we do need some flattened out copper. Did I not grab? No, I have only 8 of them. Do we have any in here? No. We do not. Well, the nice thing about this is that it gives you 8. So we'll grab as many as we can here. So we got 32, which is a fair bit. We'll put this copper machine away. Or no, we need the copper machine for the Aquas. We need the Aquas Accumulator. Right? 1, 2, 3. We need a bucket. Throw that in there with the bucket, and there we go. Cool. So we have, I think, what we need for the time being. I also did create a backpack in between episodes, and it's a white backpack, and I added 2 large pockets because I need more space. So if I open this up, it just has a bunch of miscellaneous items in here that I'm probably going to be using, not dirt, that I need to grab at some point in time, or just would be nice to have on hand just in case. So yeah, so I created that just to let you guys know. So I don't have to run back and try to figure out and find stuff while I'm running around. Now, I know that there's toolboxes, and I kind of did a little bit of research on it, and I'm not sure if I'm really excited about that or not. They're kind of cool. They allow you to kind of use materials from a distance, but I think it might just be more of a pain because it's not like a huge distance. All right, now we want to set this up somewhere we're going to be piping the fluid to, so really we're going to need it somewhere here because we're going to be pulling items from here and then mixing that. Now, I'm not sure what else we're going to need it for. Do we need this for these at all? No. This is just going to be sand and quartz, Certus quartz dust. So we don't need that for that at all. Any other things that are going to need water? What about this? Destabilized. No, so we're just going to take the volatile. So we don't really have anything else for water. So maybe what we'll do is set up the tank over here somewhere. Why don't we set it up like right here? How does this work? Oh, that's sweet. How big? 64,000 millibuckets. That's actually quite a bit. Dang. Awesome. Maybe I'll run the pipes underground. Again, we still have to pump the fluid here, so maybe a little bit of a distance. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe we can do the whole fan and the fan type mechanism. Or, you know what? Let's try this. We have the Aquas, I'm saying that probably wrong, the Aqua Accumulator. And if that's in the pack, then why couldn't we do something... How buried does this have to be? And does this use the water up? Need a water source. Is there a water source over here? No. Oh, and I did work on something that was a complete failure. Yeah, like normal. You know, I failed completely miserably. I was trying to get more clay. I'm gonna have to sleep here. Might as well just show you real quick. So I thought, well, hey, you know, if I took gravel and... Oh, let's stop here. So you can see here, I've got another cobblestone generator. Let's just take gravel, cobble, grind it down, and then grind it down into gravel, and then put gravel into here, and then gravel should create clay, right? Yeah, that would be nice if I had crushers, because that's how you have to... that's how you have to do it. You have to have these two big crushing wheels, which we're not at yet. So I kind of had to put that on hold. We'll probably reuse that location at some point in time, but the big issue is we're not getting much sand here for the clay, and so this is kind of holding this back. Even though we have a ton of stuff already, just would be... Hey, that's actually working. Cool. Okay. This might actually be a lot simpler than kind of previously thought, and it's not going to take a full episode. We'll have to figure something out in between time. Let's grab some of the cog wheels out, because I need a pump, and I believe... I'm getting the hang of this. I'm starting to get the hang of this now. So if we hook this up, I'm hoping that this hooks up. That it might not, actually. Do we... Why don't we move this real quick? Let's just get a source block going here. How do we want to do this? Maybe... So I'm thinking we're going to have to come from the side to get the water. So maybe it would be best if we just put it, say, like right here. Let's see if we can get... Is there a side that's specific to hookups? No. That does not seem like it wants to hook up to that. Oh, there we go. And then we switch that around. Alright, well, this might be somewhat promising. What if we... Let's dig down. Let's throw our normal, regular pipe in here. Yeah, hooked up. Wow, this actually... I'm hoping that this works. Because this would be a huge time saver. Okay, it sounds like it's functioning just fine. I'm not sure what this is. Maybe for buckets? Yeah, it is. Another question is, can we get this pumping? We are running out of power as well. I've been messing around with the water wheels too. So hopefully I can get that figured out. Now the question is, where do we want to pull the power, or pull it from, and how fast do we really need to run this? Let's grab some of these out here. And I hope I have some gears. Do I not have any gears? I do. Gearboxes. Let's see if we can hook this up to there. And if that's going to be enough to pump water in. Oh, this is going the wrong direction. Please work. Hey, it's working! Look at that! Sweet. It's not super fast, but I think this is going to be plenty quick enough for what we need. Holy crap. That's a huge time saver. I'm glad they put this Aqua Accumulator in there. Nice. Okay, let's actually continue going on here. Maybe what we'll do... That's really cool. And that's a huge water storage. I mean, 64 millibuckets? 64,000? That's what, 600 or 6,400 buckets? I can't remember how many millibuckets. I think it's 1,000 millibuckets is per one bucket, right? So that would be 60... No. Maybe that's only 64 buckets. I don't know. That's, we should be good for a while. Okay, let's figure out the next step here. So we need to take and combine these two together. So we need the volatile... So we need water in a mixing. So we need a mixer and then bring the water into it. All right, I think we can pipe water directly into the mixer. So let's grab a basin and a mixer. Let's see if we have a mixer. Do we have a mixer? We don't. Okay, let's grab a basin. Grab some iron, which we are creating a bunch of, by the way. Let's use this crafting table. Oh, one more. There we go. Cauldron. No, how do we make the basin? A basin. Basin. That's andesite cobble. Or, not, sorry, andesite alloy. Oops. Too many. Okay. Grab that. And we need to make a mixer. Need a whisk, which is sheets of iron. I think I had some in here. I do not. Did I move them over here? I do. Okay. And I do have a bunch of the andesite, andesite machines. Like a ton of them. And we do have a ton of the kinetic mechanisms. I've been pulling them out and putting them in here because we're just overrun with them. So there we go. We got our mixers. I think we'll have to create another pump, but that's okay. And I'm thinking we'll set this up one. Actually, let's do this. Where's my belts? We need to go past it anyway. So let's put this here. That'll give me enough space to pull out of that. And I probably will switch this around so that we can see it this way. I should have did that in the first place, but I didn't. But we'll just pull those items out. And then we'll put an andesite tunnel to go into here, and then we'll pump our water directly in there, and then we only need a pipe. We'll only need this here. So let's try to get this the right direction. There we go. Sweet. And then we put the mixer on top, which will need gearing as well. Two different directions, though. Ooh. Oh, that, well, we could put it on the side, so it doesn't technically have to be, or on the bottom. Yeah, we could put it right on the bottom. Yeah, that will work, because then we'll just have the gearing, however we have this hooked up, that'll run off the belt. And I don't think the pump needs to have like any kind of like super speed. Yeah, because this is running at the same speed here, and it'll pump in just as fast as it's pumping into here. That's fine. And then we'll have the volatile... Let's see here. We'll have the volatile liquid, and then we're going to have to export the liquid out. So let's actually bring this down to about there, because there actually is not going to be any export. Andesite. So we'll bring this in. That should go into there with the liquid, and then we'll have to get some more tanks, actually, and then another pump. This is going to be... that's going to be kind of interesting to get this hooked up. Actually, we should probably just bring that forward. And then we can get this running, and then that will pump. Okay. Let me build another tank here so that we can pump the fluid out of here. And I think that's really it. No, because then we're going to have to create another fluid by combining this with the charged Certus quartz. So we just need a Certus quartz. Now, this is going to be reusable, so we're going to get the Certus quartz crystals out. So one charged, and then it makes the destabilized redstone, but we'll have to recycle the Certus quartz, which is fine. So let me go grab more of the tank. Oops, I don't have a tank up here. So, oh, I do have a tank. Let me make some more of the tanks here, and I'll be back. Okay, so I just came into a realization of something. If I pump liquid in here, and I'm pumping liquid out, I'm gonna run into an issue, right? Can I filter? I might have to actually create one first, and then run a filter on there, but is that gonna pump out? Because I don't think these pumps have filters, do they? No. Wait, there's a smart pipe? There's a smart fluid pipe. I'm wondering if I can create this. And I think, yeah, you can flow the type of fluid. Okay, so the type to be extracted. So we need one of those. Oh, we can easily create that. All right, and then we're gonna have to move this back one, which is fine. That's not a problem at all. We'll run over here, and we have one of these copper machines already made up. We throw this in here. Oh, you can make a copper portable interface? Yeah, interesting. Hose pulley. What does a hose pulley do? It can be used to fill or drain large bodies of fluid with kinetic input, height of the pulley. Oh, nice. Okay, so you connect off the side. Okay. Nice. So literally you could put that down as far as you want, depending on how far it is. And it will pull the water. So that's what I'm saying, that it will actually drain everything depending on the size of the body of water. Okay, that's really cool. Did I create one? I got lost there. No, I did not. Not a hose pulley. We want to create a smart, so that we want to make sure that we only grab what we need out. Cool. We'll have to create one item first before we get this one pumping. Well, this is going to be the next on the conveyor belt line, and we have to make... I guess we'll leave it off to the side here. Maybe we'll just go right here. Oops. Nice. And then do something like that. Awesome. And we can always expand this larger if we need to. I do wonder, this Aqua Accumulator, does that work with other fluids? Can we have unlimited fluids using this? I doubt it. I don't think it does. It probably only works for water. But just leave it at that. All right. Now I'm gonna get everything hooked up here. Not exactly sure how I'm gonna do that yet, but this is kind of the hardest part for me, is get everything hooked up correctly. It takes me so long, and this is gonna have to run at a certain speed, so I'm gonna have to either gear things up or find an input. Like, maybe I'll come from here, since this is already sped up, and then bring it over here. So let me hook these up. We will get this running into here, and then we'll export the fluids out and into there. So let me get everything hooked up first, and then I'll come back before we start making the fluid. Okay, so I got everything hooked up. I don't have everything looking nice, though. Actually encase these with the andesite. Oops. Andesite casing, so it looks a little bit better. I just have that hooked up to that mixer over there, which actually works pretty nice. And the pump is, again, hooked up to the belt here, which then I'm just using an encased chain drive to run that over there. Now, I could use belts, but since I have a bunch of stuff now, we'll start using these encased chain drives. And we're ready to go. We're ready to actually get this put in there. Now, I got a question. Anybody out there know how we can flip these around without actually moving them? Well, actually, you know what? We can break them, right? The content stays. So that's not a problem. But if there's a quicker way, let me know. I'm actually would be really interested to know if there was a quicker way of doing that. Just like clicking? No. I don't know. There's got to be a way of doing it. But now we can pull the contents out of here. Let's grab our andesite. I'm actually kind of excited about this. Hopefully this is gonna work. So I don't know how many needs to go in there, but I think... Oh, there we go. And now I need a bucket. Let's... Alright, how are you mixing more than one? Can I... Oh, I got it now. Okay, perfect. So now I should be able to set that. Perfect. And then we need to get this hooked up. And this doesn't have to be super quick. So we can actually just... hopefully... I'm actually thinking of just running a couple drives here. Or a couple... Cog Wheels. But I don't have enough... I gotta go make some Cog Wheels. I'll be right back. Alright. We can just do something like... that. And then make sure that this is pumping the right direction. And I'm hoping... this... It's working. It's working. Sweet. Awesome. So, we got the next thing in the list done. Actually, that looks really sweet, the way that looks in the mixer. That's awesome. I wish there was more, like maybe a cauldron, or what is this, a basin that was see-through, just so you can kind of see what was going on. But that is so cool. We're getting the next step done. Awesome. So we can get rid of all these now, and we can go back in here. We finished something on the bulletin board. Hey, keeping in shape. Got 60 silver for 16,000 jumps, which, if you've noticed, I've been jumping a lot. Oh, the rancher. Breed 10 animals. Sweet. We'll do that. It's not a repeatable thing, but nice. Okay, so we can check that off the list, and we can check this one off the list. The next thing would be, let's see if we can get this done for sure. Charged mixer. So we need to get a system where we're taking charged Certus quartz, and then we need to charge them. Now, the question being, actually throw that in there? No. I'm going to have this volatile stuff with me all the time now. We'll put this in... I guess we'll put it in this box down here. Let's grab another extra set of shafts here. Let's put our money away. I've been storing our money in here, just so I can see what we're doing here. Now, we need a charger from the AE2. So, charger. And we do have a Certus, or a Fluix crystal. So we should be able to make this. Now, the only problem I'm having is that... Are these charged? No, they're not charged. Is how are we going to power it? We're going to have to look and see what we can find for a generator. Okay. I swear I have a Fluix crystal. Don't tell me I don't have one. I don't see it in here. Let me find it. I know I have one because I picked it up. I was super excited when I got it. Maybe it's got to be down here. I really need to transfer everything up there. Oh no. Oh no, where are you, Fluix crystal? I know I have one. So, give me a second to search. Maybe I just put it in like a wrong box. Someone's probably screaming at me, telling me it's in a different... probably looked at it already. It's probably there. I don't have it in the bag here, do I? No. Okay, let me find it, and I'll be right back. Found it! I've got actually two of them. It's in the Skystone chest, and I forgot I put it in there. Right, so I do need an andesite machine, so we'll grab one of those, or two of them, and place one of those in there, and now we got a charger. Now, I don't know how the charger functions, to be honest with you. I never used it in actually the other playthrough either, so I'm guessing it needs its own power source. Actually, how I knew it was, how it worked was that it got charged by the ME system. Okay, it's definitely not doing anything at all, so we do need power. But are you special? Yeah, let's just put it up. Actually, see the arrow? That's kind of indicative to what was it? Yeah, the fans. See the fans? I wonder, can we... I want to see what's underneath it. To see if there's, like, some way... No, I don't see anything. And I can't hit it with the wrench. So it's definitely not kind of that. Okay, so let's look up generators. Let's see what we have. Furnace engine. Okay, encased fan. Strainer. Okay, so we do have some from thermal expansion. But do we have any way of transferring the electricity, though? Do we have any cables? We do have ME cables. Bundled cable. Interesting. I am... At this point in time, I'm really confused on what we need to do next. Because if I take a look at applied energistics and we look at the ME controller, we're at calculation mechanism, which we're nowhere close to. And we should be able to get this powered. Just not sure how we're going to power it. So we definitely can't create the controller. But it's telling us to get the charger. Does that make sense? No. It doesn't make any sense. The charger from ME2 can be used here along with the item transporter of choice. Hmm. That's 100% for sure. Let me look through and see if there's a way of charging this that I just don't see at the moment. And I don't see anything actually. Looking here. It just literally says to pulverize it, or you can find it, and I have found them. It says uncharged surge quartz crystals into a charger and powering it. So we need to power it. So I guess I'm gonna have to look at generators and see if there's a generator. Low efficiency generator portal. I can't even create that. Igneous extruder. Okay, that's not a power source. That's something that we're way out of. We can do the Sterling, which I can't remember. I think, okay, so it might just be a matter of pumping some fuel source into it. So let's make the Sterling and see if that is something. I just don't know about cabling. Like, we looked at cable and we don't see anything, so let me go ahead and kind of figure some things out here. And I'll bring you back in before I create the generator. Okay, so we have two choices. We can do the Sterling Dynamo, or we can go with the Magmatic Dynamo. Now, this is going to produce power using lava, and we can create lava by using, let's see here, lava, by having a power generation, or I'm sorry, by mixing, using superheat it, we can put, using a cobblestone generator, put it into the mixer, and it will create 5 millibuckets of lava. Well, you have to have a blaze burner with a blaze and feed it blaze cakes. And the blaze cakes, every time you feed them, it's 250 millibuckets of lava. So I'm sure this lasts quite a bit, and you'll probably get a net gain, because otherwise, why would you have this recipe? Because it would be absolutely crazy. But I think you have to have, I think these are expendable, these blaze cake bases. So we would have to have a source of sugar, which we'd have to have a sugar farm. We'd have to have some way of producing, was it just eggs in general, or egg shells? And then we need cinder flour, which is netherrack, which we don't have a good source of netherrack right now. Well, I mean, we can go in into the nether and get it, but I don't really want to do that right now. At some point in time, maybe we'll do that, but I think we're going to stick with the Sterling, and this is going to be a fairly simple redstone and gold. So 1 gold and 2 redstone. Do I not have... Here we go. Let's just get this. At some point in time, we'll probably have to change this up. And then we just need a andesite, sheen, and one of those, and there we go. Now, the question being is how we're going to hook this up. I have no clue. But we'll need some source of power. So what if we do... Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. Put that down. We should be able to access it. Yep. Now, if we put, say, that on top, we still have our crystals. We do. Let's grab some charcoal, which we don't have a very good source of charcoal. That's another thing where we don't have a bunch of. So I think the lava generation is going to be something that's going to be high on my list. So if I put this in here, that works. Well, I guess we don't need charcoal. Well, no, hey, hold on. We could make charcoal, right? We have a tree farm, right? Charcoal. Yeah, we have a tree farm, which we could produce charcoal. Can we do it through blasting? Let's see here. Can we... Oak. Oops, wrong button here. Can we... We can melt it. We can create charcoal. Can we do it through blasting, though? It does not look like it. What's the difference between oak wood and oak log? Interesting. So, yeah, it does... I don't know what oak log and oak wood is any different. But yeah, we can put it through a smelter to produce charcoal. Can't blast furnace it, though. Shoot. I was kind of hoping that we would be able to. At least I don't see it here. So I'm guessing no. So we would have to fuel everything. So, okay, this is... Output 10%. Alright, well, let's see if this is powered now. Hey, it's working. Is it drawing power? It's definitely drawing power. Alright, is it done then? It's charged. Sweet. Okay. Let's see. Show recipes. Can we put just wood in here? Yes, we can. We could actually put saplings in there too. Okay, dokie. The only question is, how do we get this? How do we have this? How do we transmit the power? We can't do it wirelessly, right? I don't know. That'll be the question that we'll have to figure out. I looked at cables. I looked at that network cables, and I just found the ME cables and these network Project Red Bundle cables, which I don't think is it. And then we also have these networking cables, which is CC tweaked stuff. So I don't see any kind of power cables. If anybody knows, let me know down in the comments below, because I would really appreciate. Yeah, I don't see it at all. I am lost at that point in time. Well, this will work. We just need to cycle this, and that will be just fine. So let's grab. Let's actually expand this. Actually, no, because I don't want this to have a chute. Well, actually, that shouldn't matter, right? Because I don't think anything will come out of it, hopefully. No. Why is it not mixing? Is it because this is full? Oh, this is full. We're so full. We don't have enough room. Let's move this, because we'll need to have it right next to it so that we can export the items right away. And I think we'll need another basin, because we're going to pump this volatile into there, and that should produce the next liquid. So let's get that set up next. Let me grab everything that we need and get everything set up. Not exactly sure how this is going to work, but we'll figure it out. Okay, so I think I have everything I need. So what we're going to do is pump items from there into this basin, which I'm going to plug right there. And we need a pump. Grab this. Plop that there. Perfect. And then we'll switch that around. So those items will be pumped into there. Then from there, oops, we're gonna need some sort of way of pumping in. Let's see here. Actually, this might actually need to go down a little bit, because we're gonna need fuel, which I'm thinking of actually pumping wood, because we have a bunch of wood. Maybe going underground and then coming up and then inserting into our Stirling so that it has a constant fuel source. And then But we need to get it into here. And I think the only way of doing that... Now, we could drop it in, I guess. So... Okay, so this does rotate. Oop. The top. Why aren't you... Can we get you to rotate the other direction? Oh. Oh, crap. That was the wrong thing to hit. There we go. Bring that back. Does that destroy with that? No. Let's put it up on a block. There we go. Because what I'm thinking is this, the charger, we need to be able to pull the items out because one of the items are going to pop out here, and then we're going to need to pull it back out, bring it back up, and then back into the charger itself. So, charger, not the direction I want it to go. Something like this. There we go. Then, let's just try this out. Does this work like that? Now, the only question will be, is it just going to automatically throw it in there? Or when it's charged, it's going to throw it in? I think it's when it's charged. Hopefully. It looks to be almost charged. No, it looks like it's charged. And it's not dropping it out. Interesting. Yeah, it's fully charged. Okay, this is not the method. Does this work on the side? No. So it has to be connected to the top. I'm just trying to think of if I could use a different method in getting that in, using maybe like a standard I'm trying to think here and talk at the same time, and it's not working. I throw that in there. A hopper. Sorry. Ooh, jeez. Because we can hook a hopper up to here if this is going to charge, and I don't think it's charging. Oh. So I'm guessing it has to be either on the top or the bottom, and I'd prefer it be on the top than on the bottom. All right, so we know for sure that we can't pull it directly from the top. I'm sorry, we can't pull it out of there. So we're gonna need to figure out a way of pulling the item, putting items in, and then having it fully charged and then move out of there. And it might be something to do with regular hoppers. I don't have any hoppers on me. No. So let me grab some hoppers, play around with a few things, and I'll bring you back in when I think I'm pretty close. Okay, so I do have this working now, so if we place a Cirrus Quartz in here, an uncharged one, it's going to be placed into the base in here. So all I have set up here is just a standardized hopper. Now, I could probably have this directly over top with a andesite funnel going into here, but I think this will be probably the best bet. And then we're going to have to bring in wood to power this as well, instead of charcoal. Now, the question is, how do we get everything piped back in? And the solution, I think, is that at some point in time, we're going to have to pull off items. And I'm going to use a drawer here, just so that we can use this as a filter. Now, I didn't bring my key, so we're going to have to not forget about this. But we'll pull the items, or the charged Cirrus Quartz. I'm sorry, actually, this should not be charged. This should be the uncharged. And then the uncharged is going to be then I have this the wrong direction. Actually, it's not the wrong direction. It's just the direction I don't want it to be. Then we'll have that coming off onto a conveyor belt and then back into here. And I'm thinking I'm going to have to use another hopper. I don't think the andesite funnel will work. So let me sleep here real quick, and I'll be right back. It would be nice if we just had daytime all the time and I wouldn't have to run away to go sleep. It is what it is. Now, we just need to... Hi, guys. How are you? Where'd you come from? That was... It's kind of funny, come flying down the conveyor belt. Oh, man. Here, can I... wonder if I can just do this. I don't know if it's going to let me. But we'll find out. We'll learn together. Where is my belts? There it is. I mean, it's the right angle. No, it's definitely not the right angle. That's not going to work. So we are going to have to come out a little ways, which is going to be kind of a pain because we have to get it hooked up. And then might as well put this in place so we can figure out where this can go. Looks like right here. Then we have to have a short little bit here. Like so. Alright, well, the fun part is going to be getting this all hooked up in the right direction, right? But that should, given that, give us what we need. And then we will have to pull the liquid out. Ooh, that's actually going to be a problem. I gotta redesign this. This is going to be... Oop. Grab all those items out. I think we should probably put them here. Yeah, we'll do like this. Can I get up in between there? Yep. Yep, I can. And then this will sit on top of there. And then the craziest part is trying to get this powered in. Right there. Perfect. Of course, I'll throw pull back in there for the time being. Just because. Try to collect all that. And then we just need to get this hooked up then. And then what we'll do is we'll pull off the side here with the pipe. And then we'll maybe set up the tank here. Let's get this. I'm hoping the andesite funnel will actually work for that. Hoping. What's the angle on this? Here. Which kind of sucks. Can we maybe shorten this up? No, we can't shorten that up. Or no, we technically can. We can expand that and then shorten this up. And then do something like that. Okay, that will work. At least it should. As long as that's powered. And then we could still pull the pipe off of here and then to our storage tank, which set up, I think, right here. Oh, I didn't have enough to make that next layer. Oops. We need 2 more of those. Oh, you can change the windows too. Nice. That's really cool. Let me get everything running here. So we're kind of getting close to the end of the episode, and I'd like to have this running before I end the episode. So let me get the rest of this hooked up. Now that you kind of have an idea of the process, and I'll run a connection from here up and probably right down the middle here, a conveyor belt, and then right into here. So there's going to be a lot of just making sure getting everything hooked up and moving the right direction, belts, you know, and whatnot. So it's going to take me just a little bit of time, probably about like another hour. And I might take a break in between because it's kind of getting a little long. I got to rest the voice just a little bit. So let me get this hooked up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I got all the belts running in the right direction. Everything seems to be functioning okay. It does hook up. The crystals, I did throw like maybe like 5 or so. And I don't have this hooked up yet, but I will. I think I'm going to do that in between episodes. It's not going to take too long to really get this going, but it's just going to be kind of a pain, I think. I might need to use a funnel, which I think let me see. Let's see if we can do this real quick. Funnel like that, and then we'll probably have something along this line. And where do we have our wood stored? Our wood stored is here. So we need to somehow export it out of this. Or we could probably pull from new. No, I'd rather pull it from the storage. Because I want it one at a time. I don't want to grab all of it, because this is only going one at a time, so... Yeah, so you can kind of see it's going to be a little bit of a conundrum trying to figure out what's the best way of exporting out of here and then getting it way over there. So maybe it's best that I just wait and try to do it in between episodes. There's going to be something along this line here. Nope. Like this, so. Yeah, you get the picture. It's going to have to go down, and then we're going to have to go back up. And of course, this is going to be an issue because now this is going the opposite direction, and that's where we have to start from. Yeah, I'm going to have to just play with this a little bit. Actually, I might have to start under here. But again, I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to get the belt running in the right direction, so I'm going to have to do that in between episodes, trying to figure out what the best way. I might have to move some things. It's just going to take a long time. Let's just get this working. And I think all we have to do now is just export the volatile sky solution into there. And that's just about it. So if we just take this... Oh, you know what? I don't have a bucket. Oh, crap. Let me go get a bucket real quick. Do I not have one in here? Don't have a bucket in here. Let me go grab a bucket real fast. I'll be right back. Actually, that worked out pretty perfectly because we ran out of... Oh, wait. I'm missing one great big thing. I have my mixer hooked up. Oh, no. Crap. Easy solution. Easy solution. We've got this. Hopefully we have enough power for this. We'll just do something like that. Perfect. And then we can grab our bucket out of here when it has one. There we go. And then we can say, pump out only... Oh, crap. Shoot. We have a problem. If I break this and then reapply it, I hope it doesn't store. Oh crap, it's spewing out. Okay, that's fixed. Sweet. Okay, we lost a little bit of stuff, but that's alright. And so everything seems to be functioning great. Oh, let me get up here. It is charging. We do need to figure out how we can get this powered, you know, through the wood. So we're gonna have to get that all the way over here. But yeah, we're moving down the line here. We have another thing checked off the list. So we can check this off. So we have that automated, and we do have this automated as well. So cool. The next thing would be the painted quartz mixer. And let's just see what that is. So we need sandpaper with rose quartz, and rose quartz is going to be either nether quartz or redstones. So the question being, looks like soul sand, well, has a chance. How do we... I don't know if this is going to be something that we have to automate this. Is it? Like, are these used up? Or is this kind of like a one-time thing? I'm guessing they get used up. They are used for a bunch of other items. Yep, it is definitely going to be used up. So how do we get nether quartz? And how do we get it in between worlds? Because if we're going to be pulling it from, like, the nether... That's going to be a challenge. Where? Rose quartz. Yeah. I think nether quartz would be the way to go. I mean, we could go with the Certus quartz. Is there any way that we can get Certus quartz? No, not really. So... we're gonna have to figure this out. I'll do a little bit of research, but this looks like this is working really, really well. And at some point in time, this will fill up, and then we'll have everything we need to do. I mean, this is working really well. This is completely automated, and we have unlimited water there, which is great. Oh, this isn't working. Why don't I have that hooked up? Did I remove that for some reason, or did I accidentally do that? I think I accidentally did that. I think I did. So let's add a shaft there. Oops. There we go. And that should be pumping water in there. Yep. Cool. So, yeah, what a contraption here. This is... it's a cobbled mess. Let me jump up here so we can kind of see what's going on here. It's a cobbled mess, but I'm trying to keep things so compact, but at the same time trying to make it not as compact that we're going to be running into issues. But so far, so good. I just hope we don't have to pull any of these things individually. I mean, the liquid's not a problem. And because we can have these stacked almost on top of each other if we could. I don't even know how you could do that, but yeah, it's Destabilized Redstone. We're heading on our way to get Chapter 2 done. We just got to figure out how we're going to do Rose Quartz. Actually, we don't need Rose Quartz. We just need to grow them. That's right. So, in the next episode, I think we're going to try to figure this out, where we're going to try to get quartz and grow quartz, and it looks like we just need to add water. Yep. So... you put the Certus quartz seed, and then you spit some water on it, and then you spit some water on it again, and you spit some more water on it again, and then it goes off. So maybe what we'll do is have some way of producing them. That's going to be our best bet. So we need sand and Certus quartz dust. Again, Certus quartz. We need Certus quartz. So some way we need Certus quartz. I don't see any way of automating that. We're gonna have to mine it, I'm assuming, so. Okay, I'm gonna stop the episode here. Thanks for watching. I'm glad you stopped in, spent some time with me, and figuring out these solutions. And if you have any comments or anything that you want to add, please let me know. I really appreciate that. Leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to hit the like button if you like the video. It really, really helps with the algorithm of the video and share with other people. Don't forget to share this video on social media platforms. And don't forget to subscribe if you're new here. And hit that bell notification so that you get notified when the next Create Above and Beyond comes out. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys next time. Bye now.